I don't know what I'm doing with this video. I learned the song on the guitar via a friend before I'd ever heard the song. And obviously that iconic opening riff is probably what everyone was assuming the riff I'd be talking about here. No, it is a great riff. But there's one particular riff. That riff, there's something about it. It did a few things for me. One thing it did was open my mind up to a new kind of shape, and I don't even know what scale that is, but when I play that shape, it always sounds evil. It always sounds ominous. It introduced me to a whole new spectrum of sound that I wasn't aware existed almost. The other thing it taught me was that a lot of metal music, and not just metal, classical as well, a lot of music that demands musicianship. It's actually more about tricks than no one gets on stage and says, oh yeah, so we'll go up a minor third and this will be brilliant. No one does that. What they actually do is build up a bag of tricks over many years of playing, and then they learn how to strategically deploy those tricks in such a way that it gives the illusion of absolute mastery. How we all do it. It's the way it is. And I think that added a specific trick to my arsenal that actually took very many years to sort of bubble to the top and for me to fully grasp and appreciate. But it taught me how a riff can repeat the same pattern or very similar patterns over and over and over. And if you play it fast enough, or if you just make the smallest of variations, it is fresh every single time it happens. And you do a lot more with a lot less in that situation. I think that's what that riff did for me. It was also the first riff that I played with another guitarist that wasn't the same for both guitarists. And what was more was any old idiot could play the other part that I wanted to be impressive over. You just, okay, can you just go da 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 da. Cool, you just carry on do that. Ooh. It always sounds impressive and evil, and it has another kind of element to it, which I've kind of just thought about right now, is that it has this tribal, rhythmic sort of feeling to it. It's not particularly difficult, it doesn't have funny dotted notes all over the place and things like that. The Hardy-Dars are restless. It's not a particularly impressive riff, it doesn't have funny picking patterns or anything, but it builds up this kind of pulse. And it puts me in mind of a lot of Meshuggah's songs where, okay, they do have a lot of funny time signatures and such things, but in all honesty, I think it taps into the primal part of our brains where it just builds up this thing that you just can't help but move to. Anyway, that's enough talking about the riff. Here's a little recording I did, very basic. 1 or 2 Slayer riffs put together with some easy drummer. Enjoy. Before I start playing, an important note about these videos. I am not going to look up tabs or listen to the songs again. These are all riffs that I love, and I've played them for many years. I've forgotten them and kind of figured them out while I'm doing sound check on stage and things like that. So what I'm going to be doing is just playing my version of them that has been molded by 20 years of guitar playing and forgetting and remembering, and actually sometimes making changes I prefer. Yeah, so don't get in the comments and say, oh, this is not how you actually play it. I don't care. This is me putting on rose-tinted glasses and writing a love letter to songs that have changed my life.